So for question 6, a particle P travels in a straight line such that t second after passing through a fixed point O, its velocity is given by v equals to e raised to power t square upon 8 minus 4 whole raised to power 3. Now we need to find out the speed at P at O. So at O, time would be 0. So velocity would be e raised to power 0 because t square upon 8. If t 0 square upon 8 is 0, minus 4 raised to power 3. So e raised to power 0 would be 1 minus 4 raised to power 3. This would be minus 3 raised to power cube or minus 27. So the velocity is minus 27, but speed doesn't have the direction. So speed is not a vector quantity. Velocity is a vector quantity. So the speed would be only 27. Now find the value of t for which p is instantaneously at rest. So when an object is at rest, so the velocity is 0. So if v equals to e t square upon 8 minus 4 raised to power 3. So if v is 0, this would be e raised to power t square upon 8 minus 4 raised to power 3. So now, because this is raised to power 3, we can write this as e t square upon 8 minus 4 equals to 0 raised to power 1 by 3. So 0 raised to power 1 by 3 is also 0. So e t square upon 8 equals to 4. So take ln both sides. So this will become ln e will cancel out. So this would be t square upon 8 equals to ln 4, or t equals to 8 ln 4 under root. So this 8 will go over here. So 8 ln 4 under root is 3.33. Now part C, find the acceleration of P when t equals to 1. So we need to understand, when we have velocity, when we differentiate velocity, we get acceleration. And when we integrate velocity, we get displacement. So in order to find acceleration, we need to differentiate velocity. And one more thing, an extremely important point, that maximum velocity takes place when acceleration equals to 0. But this concept is not applied over here. But we need to find out acceleration. So we need to find out dv over dt. So if we differentiate e t square upon 8 minus 4 raised to power 3. Now first thing first, this 3 will come over here. E t square upon 8 minus 4, this will become 3 minus 1, multiply by, now we need to differentiate this point. Now 4 would be 0. Now e raised to power x, when you differentiate, it becomes e raised to power x. Now what are we doing basically? So when we differentiate this x, we get 1. So this is 1 e raised to power x. So when we differentiate t square upon 8, this would be 2t upon 8, 2t upon 8 e raised to power t square upon 8. And because 4 is a constant, it would be 0. So this is your acceleration. Now when t equals to 1, a equals to 3, e raised to power 1 upon 8 minus 4. Now t would be 1, so 1 square is 1 raised to power 2. Multiply by 2 upon 8, t is 1, multiply by 1, e raised to power 1 upon 8. So if you use your calculator, you should be getting 6.98. So for our first question, yes, indeed, 27, 3.33 for part B, and 3 into 2 upon 8t. So 3 into 2 upon 8t multiplied by e raised to power 2 square upon 8. Good. And multiply by e raised to power 2 square upon 8 minus 4 raised to power 2. So e t square upon 8 minus 4 raised to power 2. And we get 6.98.